everybody, it's your girl Kadrice, and I want to talk to you about generational curses because it is time to break generational curses. Generational curses is a trend of sins that occur in your family from generation to generation. And no, that's not the exact definition, but that's how I'm going to explain it to you. So, that means that things that your great grandparents and your grandparents and your parents have done have put you in bondage to repeat those same sins. But don't worry, you don't have to repeat those same trends. And if you did already, it's okay because now you have the power and the knowledge to break those generational curses. So, many of us don't look into our family's generational curses, and that causes us to repeat it. And sometimes we do know, but we don't acknowledge it. And when you don't acknowledge it, it just allow the generational curses to latch onto your children and their children and your great grandkids until somebody stop it. And that's why you have to put an end to it. So, in order to break these curses, you have to have change. In order to create change, we need to change our mindset and the way we think, and we also need to change our actions. And sometimes we all get stuck into the thinking in the way that we was taught to think when we was growing up, and that causes you to act a certain way. And that clearly becomes a problem because how you act is how you think, and how you think is how you act, basically. So, generational curses can be things like teen pregnancy, infidelity. It could be, which is unfaithfulness, and it could be things like hot temper, having low patience, and things like stealing and stuff like that. So it goes on and on. However, you cannot make excuses for somebody just because of the things their family has done. So for example, you can't make an excuse for your parents and accept the things they do because their parents act the same exact way. That's still not cool. Everybody has to take responsibility for their own actions. And that's the only way generational curses can get broken in the first place. So you have to act on the things that you know is wrong. You can't accept it and think that, things are going to be okay. Change behavior is the only way to break the cycle. That you don't have to do what your parents have done. You have the power and the right to break these generational curses. So don't let nobody make you feel bad about wanting to do better and be better. Because sometimes people will do that, especially family. They'll make you feel like you may think that you're better than somebody, or they may feel like you're wrong and going in the wrong path because clearly they didn't value doing the right thing. And that's why them generational curses continue on through your bloodline. So you are important and you are special. So break these generational curses because you was called to do that. So you have to decide to go down your own direction, and you have to go down a direction that's right. And one way to ensure that you're going down the right direction to break these generational curses is by going in the direction of God. Because God is a guarantee to break those bondages of the generational curses. And even if your family don't believe in God, it's still up to you, and you have the choice and the right to go down that path. Because you have to save yourself if you can't save anybody else. So, I pray that you all take this information, take it seriously, and take responsibility of your life. Take control of your life and break those generational curses. Do it for your kids if you won't do it for yourself. But most importantly, you should do it for yourself.